The Grenada Pure Football Cup wrapped up on Saturday, May 5th, with the third place match being held first. It was the Royal Cannons versus the Young Gunners. The game started off slow as the two teams were feeling each other out, but then the Royal Cannons' very own Raymond Aline received a red card in the 12th minute of the game, forcing the Reds to play a man down for most of it. That didn't hinder the Royal Cannons as they still dominated most of the possession during the game, although the Young Gunners did have the clearer chances on goal. In the end of regulation time, it was a 0-0 draw, and into penalties the game went. It did not look good for the Young Gunners as the substitute goalkeeper Frederico Lese for the Royal Cannons saved the shot taken by the captain for the Gunners, Christian James, for the first penalty. The penalty shootout went back and forth as the Royal Cannons were perfect, haven't missed a shot. It all came down to the final penalty. The young gunner Joshua Isaac needed to score in order to keep his team alive, but Frederico had other plans. He came up with another big save to win the match for St. George's Royal Cannons. Here are the post-match interviews.
I'm with Frederico Lese. I gotta say, what a win for your team. This is a big tournament, first in Grenada, where the best of the region get to play. Tell me, what was your mindset when your main keeper got out and you had to step in?
Well, it was a big opportunity for me, you know. I mean, even though he had bad decision, but it was a good thing for me to step up a game so that them guys could boost up, you know. Even though we was one man down, but still, I was there.
Tell me, what does it feel to save two crucial penalties at the penalty shootout?
Well, it's a big one. You know, I stayed focused, you know, and that is it.
Right. Well, congratulations. Thank you, Frederico. I'm with Ron Joseph, coach of St. George's, the Royal Cannons. Tell me, when you went a man down about the 12th minute of the game, what did you do tactically in order to keep your team to the game?
Tactically, I had to make a change. I had to take up a striker and put in a goalkeeper, and we ended up playing with one striker. And I think during that transition, we hold out very well until halftime.
So what did you tell the players in the locker room at halftime in order to keep them motivated and keep them in this game?
At halftime, when we went into the dressing room, I made some tactical changes. I went with two strikers and 3 men in the defense, because in the first half we were playing 4 in the defense, and that helped the team with the build-up of the midfield, heavy midfield, and to give us an effort going forward in the second half.
So was your goal to bring it to penalties and then anything can happen, or did you want to win it in regulation time?
We wanted to win the game in regulation time. We didn't want to go to penalty kicks. We know we have some good penalty kickers, but we didn't want to go to penalty kicks in that game.
But you did win it, and I gotta say congratulations to your team and the third place of this tournament.
Yes, I must say hats out to the players, and I want to congratulate the management staff for a job well done with the Royal Cannons for 2018.
I'm here with the coach, Jake Rennie, for Young Gunners. First of all, what is going through your mind losing this game despite being a man up for most of the game?
It's just a game, and I was a player before, and I know defeat, and the players have to learn to accept defeat and face defeat sometimes. But I think they played well, so nothing to worry about. I think they had great experience throughout the tournament, and that's the most important thing.
What did you tell your team after going a man up for most of the game? What did you tell them to motivate them to try to get a goal or 2 goals and beat the Royal Cannons in regulation time?
I realized that after the red card, they relaxed a bit. So my ego was to get them more active and to pressure the opponent, which I think they did in the second half. But the goal didn't fall. So.
Right. Like you said, you guys pressured them for most of the second half. You had a couple chances to win the game. What did you tell your players going into that penalty shootout?
I told them go with confidence, do their best.
When we come back, we will look at the final game of the tournament.